the Canceled Again podcast. As always, wherever you are, however you found my dumb ass opinion within your algorithm, thank you for taking a second to make me a part of your day. I wanted to come on here specifically to talk about Don Lemon, the ex CNN host Don Lemon. If you don't know who he is, then you've either probably been living under a rock for the last 5 years or so, or you're just not into the politic type of stuff, which that would also go against probably why this came up in your algorithm. So Don Lemon went and spontaneously went into a church with a group of protesters, said it was unplanned or whatever, but video has also surfaced of Don Lemon planning the whole thing in his car with his production team of Don Lemon's own podcast before he went in there. And the people that he went in there with to harass people on a Sunday in a Baptist church in St. Paul, Minnesota, is some of the most abhorrent behavior that you will ever see here in the United States of America. So Don Lemon, you fucked around, and I think you probably won't find out honestly, but you should. But I wanted to show some of the video here, and this is from a newscast that was covering the thing. But here, all right, here we go. Yeah, right, right. Two things. One, I want to know where the men in this church are. Well, these agitators are there and harassing the people in your church. I assume you're going to church with your family. Perhaps your children are there. People misinterpret so much what turn the other cheek means. It doesn't mean to let people come up and bitch smack you and then give them the other cheek to bitch smack. It's to give them the cheeks so they have to look you in the eye while they do something. And there's also the part in Matthew about selling your tunic to buy a sword. And I think we're coming up to a point in history where that's sort of coming to a head, but not to get ahead of myself or advocate for that sort of thing, because I'm certainly not. Where are the men in this church? Because I tell you what, if you came into my church where my family is coming to worship Jesus on Sunday with my family, and you come up and agitate and harass my family and my congregation, you're going to get a lot less peaceful response than that. And two, Don Lemon and all these other people cite First Amendment to peacefully protest somewhere. Well, they're not redressing their government or peacefully assembling to protest their government for a redress of their grievance. They're just being assholes and going to somebody's church for the purpose of being an asshole and agitating them. This should piss everybody off. Like, what the fuck? Don Lemon, you deserve to go to jail for this. You won't. Nothing is going to happen to you. Nothing happens to that class of people. It couldn't be any more clear, because Dr. Fauci's not getting prosecuted. That was a major campaign promise. Pam Bondi just put that out the other day, that nothing's going to happen against Fauci or anybody else. The Epstein list, nothing's going to happen with that. That class of people, nothing is ever going to happen to them. But that's disgusting.